My name is Sean Riggs, and I'm a transportation engineer with CT Consultants, and I'll provide a brief overview of Goal 4, a well-connected multimodal transportation network. Goal 4 was established to ensure that Newport will have and maintain a well-connected and safe multimodal transportation network that increases people's ability to reach destinations that can influence their health and well-being. Such a network is characterized by accessible and seamless bicycle and pedestrian infrastructure, direct routing for cars and trucks, and few physical barriers. We'll achieve a well-connected multimodal transportation network by focusing on these core objectives: improve and maintain infrastructure so residents of all ages can move easily throughout Newport, increase connectivity within the city and throughout the region, design complete streets that serve multiple functions and modes for all ages and abilities, embrace smart technology such as adaptive traffic signals and real-time traffic monitoring, enhance parking management strategies such as remote parking and shuttle service, as well as time period restrictions, and prepare for changes resulting from transportation advances like electric cars, scooters, and autonomous vehicles. In a recent survey that included more than 650 participants, it was asked what people love most about Newport. Location and walkability was the top two responses at 71 and 60% respectively. We want to leverage Newport's prime location and existing connections to increase safe access and accommodate the full range of transportation options. Newport infrastructure is everywhere around you and you use it every day. The interconnected system of roads and bridges, drinking water, sewer systems, dams and levees, and energy are all critical to our success. We have become accustomed to these systems, quietly supporting our ability to work and play. However, our infrastructure networks are aging and struggling to perform as necessary. Newport has been around for 225 years. The public road system and supporting transportation facilities are often the most visible service that is provided by a municipality. However, the City of Newport is also the local sponsor for the city's flood protection system. The city maintains approximately 46 miles of roadway through a systematic annual street maintenance program. The city is also responsible for maintaining the flood protection system constructed in 1951 that consists of 2.39 miles of walls and levees with 6 closure structures or floodgates and 3 pump stations. Newport is also served by an extensive but often hidden utility network that includes sewage facilities, water supply, storm water control, pipelines, energy, and telecommunication services. Sanitation District Number 1 is responsible for wastewater and stormwater infrastructure. It should be noted that several areas within Newport include combined sewers, in which during wet weather there are overflows into the Licking and Ohio rivers. The Northern Kentucky Water District is responsible for the city's drinking water. Duke Energy provides gas and electric service to Newport, and transit service is offered by the Transit Authority of Northern Kentucky. The infrastructure systems that connect Newport are an integral part of our past, present, and future, evolving to serve the needs of our community. These systems provide a stable foundation for economic growth and community safety. It is essential to plan for transportation improvements whenever public infrastructure improvements are undertaken. Now on to roadway safety. Reducing the risk of crashes that cause death or injuries and provide for the security of transportation users is important to the city. Between 2015 and 2019, there were 3,814 crashes that did not occur on I-471 or within a parking lot. There were 3,430 multiple vehicle crashes and 2,766 occurred during daylight hours, while 3,076 involved dry pavement conditions. Of these crashes, 4 resulted in a fatality and 249 crashes resulted in an injury. There were only about 7 crashes or 0.9% that involve pedestrians each year. An additional 3 or 0.4% crashes involve bicyclists. Pedestrian crashes make up only about 1% of all crashes. However, they comprise about 17% of the crashes that resulted in an injury. It is important to note that these numbers represent the number of crashes that are reported. It is possible, if not very likely, that a number of crashes that involve pedestrians and bicyclists go unreported when they do not result in injury or significant property damage. In the same survey previously mentioned, it was asked, what is the most important considerations for future transportation? The top two responses were to provide dedicated bike lanes and trails and traffic calming at 53% and 38% respectively. These findings show that the top priority for future transportation improvements is providing infrastructure to make it easier to bike around Newport. Based on the input the steering committee has received so far, the following place-based focus areas are related to connectivity and transportation will be further explored during the planning process. There are several east-west corridor opportunities that can be evaluated. A Riverside Boulevard could be used to promote the redevelopment of Newport on the Levee to include multimodal transportation enhancements, provide a bike pedestrian connection to the riverfront, and serve as a transition zone between higher use new riverfront development and traditional Main Street urban housing. 5th, 6th, and 11th Streets are not continuous east-west corridors between Kentucky 9 and I-471. However, 10th Street is. 10th Street intersections are mostly stop controlled, whereas 11th Street intersections are mostly signal controlled. And 5th Street is one-way eastbound from Central Avenue to Park Avenue. The functionality of these corridors needs to align within the context of the community. There is a need to establish an east-west bike pedestrian corridor within Newport as well. The conversion of one-way streets to two-way should also be considered. One reason is because one-way streets increase travel distances, as most one-way systems do not allow direct travel to every destination. Another reason is to create a certain degree of congestion to reduce speeds. Does downtown feel exciting? Are there lots of people? One-way streets are so efficient at moving traffic that streets may feel empty. A consequence to this is that with empty streets, operating speeds tend to be higher. Therefore, in downtown, particularly in the shopping district, there needs to be a certain level of congestion so that the district appears to be busy. Another key focus area is to establish alternative transportation corridors. Investing in bicycle and pedestrian facilities creates opportunities for people to exercise. This helps reduce obesity and the risk for developing costly chronic conditions such as diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Saratoga Avenue is a good candidate to include a bike boulevard as it provides a direct connection to the Purple People Bridge and was initially valued under the Connect NKY project led by Tri-State Trails. Conversion of the US 27 or Monmouth Street into a smart corridor is also being evaluated by several Northern Kentucky cities. Smart Corridors is a technology-based initiative to improve multimodal transportation operations in key arterial corridors such as US 27. Smart corridors typically include items such as vehicle detection systems, traffic control, signal control systems, and transit management systems. I hope you found this information helpful, and I appreciate your time, but now it's your turn. What do you think Newport's primary transportation-related focus should be over the next few years? What can Newport improve to achieve a safe, connected network of roads and sidewalks and bikeways and trails? Did we miss anything? Please feel free to reach out to me or someone on the project team. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on how to provide a modern, safe, and well-connected multimodal network for Newport now and into the future.